Right, hey, what's up guys? This is actually my third take of this video. The other one, I was literally like 3 minutes from completion, and then my phone decided to cut it off. So hopefully this one won't cut off on me. But yeah, I've been gone for a while. I'm glad to be back. I was, I recently started working. I'm working like 2 jobs right now. What do you call it? And I'm also attending BJJ classes. I've been reading a lot more. So yeah, it's been hard to find time, but now I think I finally adjusted to my schedule, and I'm definitely going to be able to get a video out every Friday, if not, it's like so every week or every 2 weeks. So yeah, wait for that, and yeah, typically it'll be on Fridays every 1 week to every 2 weeks. And yeah, anyway, I'm glad to be back. Hope everyone was having a great time with everything. And yeah, so we'll get started. First thing, I've been reading a lot of books recently, but I bought a lot of books too. And I'm almost done with this book. It's Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's a very good book. It's I guess it's a book about finance, but more so than like the itty bitty details of finance. It's mainly looking at like the rich, the poor, and the middle class, and why the rich are rich, why the poor tends to be poor, and why the middle class tends to be in the middle class, and I guess the spending behaviors of the rich, the middle class, and the poor. And it honestly opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it I guess gave me more of a direction as to like where I should put my money into as I get older and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in books, check some of these out. Very good books. Some books on meditation, some books on breathing, some books on some really influential people, and some books on history, some books on science, and some books on investing. So yeah, that's what I've been into recently. But anyway, as for some games I've been into, you know what's funny? This is the third time repeating exactly what I've said. So hopefully it's still entertaining, and I'll try to keep it fun. So I guess the game I played most that I haven't shared yet is Demon Souls. In terms of like, yeah. So I finished 1-1, 1-2, 2-1, 2-2, 3-1, 3-2, 4-1, and I believe 5-1. And I was working on, I think, 4-2 the last time I played it. When I initially played Demon Souls, I actually, what do you call it? Yeah, I picked a melee class, and it really wasn't like too fun. I didn't like the combat. It felt a bit clunky. But Jotaro Kujo 79, he's another YouTuber. Check him out if you have the time, and if you're interested in PS3 stuff. Like, he does really great content, good information, very nice guy. And also from Figs, from the PlayStation 3 Collectors Group on Facebook. So if you're looking for a community, definitely check out that community. It has me, it has Jotaro, it has Collector Fanatic 101, and a bunch of amazing people who are very supportive, very fun to talk to, and yeah, it's just a really great group to be a part of, and it makes collecting a lot more fun, to be honest. And so yeah, so Jotaro and Figs, they suggested I try out the royalty class, and honestly that made me get into the game a lot more. Made it a lot easier too. What's funny is at first I didn't know that you could lock onto enemies, and like it like made sense to me, because I thought, hey, if you could lock onto enemies with magic, then magic would be OP. Then I later recognized that, hey, you can lock onto them, and so magic is OP. And it's a very fun game, very great game. I definitely check it out. And as for some other games, I've been playing a bit of BioShock, a few hours into it, very fun. Definitely go back to it when I have time. Vanquish, I've been trying some of that. Very fun game again. It's like it's a shooter, but what's very cool about it is you could like, the suit he's wearing, you could like zoom around the map literally, and it feels like nothing I've ever experienced in any other game. Like that element of like being able to like slide, while you're shooting, and like it does that extremely well. And I've been playing Red Dead Redemption. I actually originally bought it on PSN, but I found this for pretty cheap via the Let's Go app. And yeah, so I decided to pick it up. think it came with the little map too, so that's very cool. It's a manual map, And yeah, it's very fun. Honestly, I'm so glad that Rockstar decided to go in like a slightly new direction. And yeah, it was like a very great open world Western style game. And originally, I didn't think I'd get too into it because I'm not too into Western stuff. But yeah, it's actually really good. And like I'm glad I played it. And I also played a little bit of Enslaved with my girlfriend. I'll definitely go back to it when I have more time, but I really liked it because I guess as I play PS3 games, I'm kind of getting tired of like the dark settings, like very dark, kind of gloomy, and yeah, just like the color palette is just grays and darkness in general. Like, you know, Demon Souls is a bit on that end, BioShock is a bit on that end, etc., etc. So it was very nice to see like this colorful, like vibrant world of Enslaved, and so yeah, definitely check it out. And we will now go to my closet. So I've had a number of pickups recently. I'm so happy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai. This was by far that and Ratchet and Clank were by far my favorite PS3 games. I'm finally glad to have it. One thing that sucks though is like they changed the soundtrack for this, so like I'm very disappointed. Like I love the anyway, but yeah, that was like like that soundtrack was just so good, and it sucks that they took that away. Sorry if that hurt your ears. But anyway, we'll pull out the games and I'll take you over to the TV. Hopefully that entertains some people. If your ears are bleeding, I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, we got a few surprises. Gotta fix that after. It's like falling apart on me. Yeah, okay, we'll grab the games, come over here. This is my third take, so hopefully it's still entertaining. I'm trying to think what I said before and also trying to come up with something new at the same time. So please forgive me if I have wronged any of you. So alright, first game is Afro Samurai, and what do you call it? This game actually really caught my eye from the get-go because the art style really reminded me of Boondocks, and Boondocks was like probably my favorite one of my favorite TV shows for sure. It came out in the early 2000s, and yeah, it's like an amazing show. It's very funny, very engaging, and on top of that, it has really good social commentary that like applied a lot back then and applies even more so now, you know, with our new president and with, I guess, some of the decisions / viewpoints he has on things. Like, yeah, definitely check out Boondocks. It's a very, very good show, and it's like, it's very fun on the surface and very sophisticated in like, I guess, the deeper levels of the show in terms of like the message it's trying to give out. So yeah, I've been looking for Afro Samurai for a while. Found it at a few GameStops, just like this though. But what I really wanted was the cover jacket with it, because y'all know how much I love these things. And this is actually a very unique cover jacket, probably the only cover jacket for the PS3 that is like this. And you can open it. And alright, so it has these little magnets and this little Velcro that like attaches, and it's holographic. It's a little shiny. It's a little shiny here too, and it's actually textured, like it's bumped out at like the Samuel Jackson part near the sword, I guess, and its legs. Yeah, Samuel Jackson is also voice acting for this, not the main guy, but one of the dudes. And I believe this was originally an anime. I have yet to actually have checked it out, but I hear good things about it. And the game overall, it's like a hack and slash game. Overall, it's pretty fun, pretty good, but I heard it can get repetitive, like a lot of hack and slash games. And I heard the bosses are really like, they're kind of dull. Like they're really not that fun to like fight, I guess. Like you don't feel like, hey, like I'm really fighting this boss. But yeah, I heard it's just a decent game. I guess if you love the show, you might love the game. But you know, it doesn't do the story as well as the anime, of course. So, you know, like you don't feel as much of like a emotional connection to it as much if you haven't seen the show. So yeah, and this game runs typically, I guess, with the cover sleeve for, I would say like $10 to $15. very lucky to have found it on eBay for $7.95, and it's one of the older games with the PlayStation 3 embossed on top. And so yeah, I was very glad to pick this up, and it's published by Surge. So if you can find it with the cover jacket from anywhere from $10 to $15, I would definitely pick it up. If you can find it for less, even better. So yeah, and the back is also pretty shiny, so that's cool. And next one is Disgaea D2. This actually stood out a lot to me. The first time I ever ran across it in the wild was at CEX, and honestly, like, I love the art in this. Like, it's very colorful, very vibrant, and even the manual, like, it's very colorful, very artistic, very vibrant. Same with the CD disc. And yeah, it's really cool. I've yet to play the Disgaea games, but from what I know, it is a strategy JRPG. It's one of those games where you can spend tens, if not like hundreds of hours on it. And from what I hear, this game brought back the original voice cast for it. I guess the voice cast that made this game, I guess, what it is today. And it's published by NIS, and NIS tends to make, you know, like weird / quirky Japanese games, and they tend to be very collectible. Like, it has a solid like cult following / fan base, and yeah, it's a turn-based RPG. Very good graphics, very cool storyline, funny at parts, and yeah, from what I hear, you know, I guess from the opinions of people's, is that the Disgaea D2 is probably the best PS3 Disgaea. You know, there was Disgaea 3, Disgaea 4. From what I know about Disgaea 3, like, people thought it was honestly kind of whatever. Disgaea 4, I heard, you know, it's pretty good. But Disgaea D2, it seems like people really love it. So if you wanted to give like a JRPG a try, I would definitely try out Disgaea D2. And Disgaea D2 runs anywhere from, I would say, typically like $15 to around $20, but you could find it for less for sure. Like, it'll just take more time. I think I picked mine up for $13.50. I believe it was like $18 at CEX, so I decided not pick it up there. But yeah, it's a cool game. I love the art style in this. Like, I don't think there are too many other games that put this much attention into, you know, like the art, for the disc, for the manual, and for the cover art. And so if you can find this for cheap, I definitely pick it up. All right, next one is Eternal Sonata, and I've actually been looking for this for a long time. I've yet to ever come across it in the wild, complete and in reasonable good condition. I've seen, I think, disc only, but that's the only one I've ever seen. And yeah, I decided to pick it up via eBay for $11.52. This game runs anywhere from like $10 to $20 again, and really cool game. Really cool game. I believe the soundtrack and the game itself revolves around, I guess, the old classic pianist Frederick Chopin, one of those. Hard to pronounce. But yeah, so the soundtrack's really great, especially if you love like classical music. It's just really good. And the art style is very colorful, very vibrant, and some parts like this, like, it's just beautiful. Like, just straight up, the amount of detail and attention they put into everything, it's really amazing. And yeah, and I heard it's like it's a good like starter, or like it helps people who've never really played like a JRPG to get into one. And yeah, I heard story's pretty good, and I guess the messages it gives out, it's like very out there, or not out there in the sense that it's like different, but I guess it's very typical. Yeah, that's the better word. Very typical. It's more like it'll hit kids more than adults. Like, I guess as adults, like, we've heard it enough, but for kids, it's like, you know, be the best that you can be, you know, like yeah, stuff like that. But it's great to hear that here and then, or, you know, like sometimes. But yeah, this is it. Eternal Sonata, JRPG, strategy based, and I heard it's not completely turn based. There's some turn based elements, and there's also like some pure action based elements. And yeah, if you can find this anywhere from like $10 to $15, I definitely pick it up. It's definitely becoming a bit more than uncommon at this point. Like, I've yet to ever come across it from like the 30 different game stores I've been to. So yeah, I would say it's fairly hard to find, in the wild at least. And for the next one, it is, well, that's Naomi from IGN. But yeah, we'll wait for that to pass. I guess I'll just talk about this a little bit. But this is Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon, whatever that means. And it's another one of those older PlayStation 3 games. It's a survival horror game. I've yet to try it, but it does seem very cool. It seems like a cool game to play late at night with everything dark. And wow, for the first time in like 4 or 5 days, the sky has cleared up, so it's nice to see that. And plus, we get some better lighting, I guess. But yeah, it's a survival horror game. It's pretty cool. What do you call it? Like, it has those elements, and like while you play the game, like you might see like a little shadow pass by, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And then you might see like little flaring images sometimes, and from what I hear, like, it's very cool, or it's a very good game. You know, gameplay's good, the guns are great, story's pretty good, AI is really great in this. Like, it's actually like pretty sophisticated AI. Multiplayer's good, but I don't know if the servers are still up. But yeah, this is a survival horror game, and it came complete. And I believe I found this at a GameStop like a few months ago for around $5 with buy two get one free. I think I picked up Disgaea 3, Fear, and like one other game then. But yeah, this is Fear. Very cool game. Definitely pick it up if you find it at GameStop. $5. It runs anywhere from $5 to $10, and yeah, it's published by Sierra, and that's that. So for the next one, this one is perhaps a highlight. I actually found this via Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace. It was $10 or $15, but I cut it down to 10, and then I did $6 for shipping, and that was I was like so happy about this. But came complete. It's like a big box, I guess, compared to game. It's like that and like that. So it's a fairly big box, and you open it through the side here, and it comes apart like this. It includes the manual, you know, or I guess the instructions telling you what to do. And it includes these little sensors that you put on your TV so that the PS3 / the game can detect where the gun is. And it includes the game. I don't know if it actually came with like the hard copy or if it came like this, but yeah, this is the game. And you open this up right here, and there's the gun con, and gun con's actually really unique. You have this one, I believe, for walking around, this one for adjusting the camera, and then some reloading buttons, cover buttons, stuff like that. And it's a very cool gun con, but I heard it's a little clunky because like you know, like you're trying to shoot at things, move, and adjust the camera at the same time. So like, you know, it might feel off a bit as you do this. But yeah, it's a very cool package. And Time Crisis was honestly like my favorite arcade game. Whenever I would go to an arcade, I'd always seek it out and it'd be like, yes, they have Time Crisis. It was very fun. And yeah, I remember they had those little pedals that you click on to like, I guess take cover, and then you have the big gun. So I'd play that with my friend, and man, I had a lot of good memories with it. But yeah, I heard this like, it's just okay. Like graphics wise, it's like a PS2 game. The story is like kind of whatever. It's like very typical, like, oh hey, it's the top secret weapon from the terrorist group coming, and we got to stop them kind of game. And you know, and because there's so many good first-person shooters out there, it's like it's really hard to compete nowadays. It's like saturated at this point, and yeah. But overall, I heard it's pretty fun, and I guess if you want to relive memories of playing Time Crisis, this is a good way to do it. And yeah, there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my third take, so hopefully it was still entertaining. And thank you guys so much for the continued support, and thank you for the wonderful and kind messages you guys leave me sometimes. It like really inspires me to make more videos, and and like, comment, and subscribe if y'all'd like to. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. If there's good weather, hope you're enjoying it. And if you like rainy weather, hope you're enjoying that. And I'm rambling at this point, so I'll see you guys later.